I'm Andrea from the Green Gourmet, and I host cooking classes in Willunga and throughout South Australia. And my mission is to get more people back into the kitchen, cooking with as many veggies and fresh produce as they can. So we're talking a lot today about how you can adapt recipes and use different ingredients depending on what's on hand and what's in season. So I am going to start by making some okonomiyaki. The idea is that basically you can put anything you want to into it. Traditionally the base is lots of shredded cabbage, which we have used today. I've also kept it gluten-free by using buckwheat flours and rice flours. Traditionally in Japan they would use a type of sweet potato flour or yam flour that's very sticky. I try to mimic that a little by putting in some local grated orange sweet potato, so it's not exactly the same. Just a teaspoon of baking powder to it to give it a little bit of rise. And then we put lots of yummy flavourings into the batter. This batter's got quite a few eggs in it, and the eggs mean the batter holds together really, really well. So there's nothing fiddly about these compared with, some pancakes and fritters that can fall apart. And our eggs today are from the lovely people at Feather and Peck. And I've used their googlies, which are the eggs that are all different sizes. So they're ungraded in terms of sizing, so they're a little bit less expensive, but they're actually a really good way of being able to use up the eggs that haven't gone into the extra large or medium grading cartons and minimising waste. So I think unless you need an exact size egg, it's a really good way to buy your eggs. I'm actually putting some miso paste into the batter, which gives it some extra flavour. And I've set a tablespoon, and I'm being quite rough here, but looks pretty good to me. This is a lovely organic miso paste, which you can find in Foodland and at the Singing Cricket just down the road in Willunga. I have got some lovely fresh organic ginger, and I'm just going to grate a little bit of the ginger into the batter as well. All the recipes are available on my website, so if anyone would like to scan the QR code here, that will take you straight to the Green Gourmet's website where the recipes from today are, and you can also sign up to get regular recipes from me. So it's actually a secret page that's only for Willunga Farmers Market shoppers that you will be taken to with this QR code. We're putting in some grated sweet potato, some shredded kale, and also some of these beautiful oyster mushrooms. So we're keeping them vegetarian today. You could actually put prawns in them. Prawns are really lovely, just raw prawns chopped and mixed through. Shredded quite a bit of cabbage here already, and I'm just doing that on one of these wonderful little mandolins which you can buy from Asian grocers, and it just makes the process of shredding really, really easy. I'm just going to stir through the cabbage, and I always hold back a little bit just in case you've got too much that can't quite make its way through the batter. I'm going to add a little bit of kale because it adds some extra colour and some extra nutrition and flavour. This cooks through for a good 10 minutes on the first side and 5 minutes on the second side. So all the veggies do cook through when you do that, and that's the same if you want to use prawns in it, so they will actually be cooked through, but they won't dry out because the batter's nice and moist. Oyster mushrooms from Choice Mushrooms next door. Choice Mushrooms are now at the market every week, and they have a beautiful variety of mushrooms. They are one of the actual few food sources of vitamin D, which most of us actually need more of. And I'm putting spring onions and coriander in the batter, and then we'll actually sprinkle some on top at the end as well. It's a lot of veggies, so this is just a brilliant way to pack a great amount of veggies into one meal. Almost to the edges of the pan, and what I find is if you leave a little bit of a gap, it actually makes it much easier for turning over. And in Japan you can find dedicated okonomiyaki restaurants that's all they cook, and you can order them with any flavours and ingredients you like, and you can also order them with an egg on top, which is really good.